Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you America's top foundational health coach, Dr. Joe D.
Hey there, I am Dr. Jody Bear wishing you a happy, happy new year. A new year that's full of amazement in all six pillars of health: spiritual, physical, yes, emotional, physical, yes, but then we get into financial and social, and you can have it all with Naked Health. This is the Naked New Year edition. I am just so grateful to come back yet another season because 2025 will be your year to thrive. Let's thrive with Naked Health, health hacks for happiness, vitality, and lifespan. It is with such joy that back to back weeks, Healthopedia Publishing and Healthopedia, our channel, has been able to launch two new books of the new year. Last week, between the holidays, we launched Beauty and the Best by none other than Eric Zender, the quote master, the artist, and bringing education through quotation. Now, just to take it up a notch, we're doing Naked Health with Dr. Nidhi Solomon, MD, a functional integrative medical practitioner extraordinaire. And it is just my delight and pleasure to say, if you think, I want to write a book, but I don't know where to start, Dr. Nidhi has written this book, and it's in her second language. If English is your first, I think you can do it. The saying goes by Zig Ziglar, what the mind can achieve, well, it first has to conceive now, doesn't it? She conceived this idea. She achieved it. And we are launching on an angel number 111 2025 because she's an angel. She's an angel to her parents. She's a patient. She's an angel as a parent. She is an angel so many ways. So just really just fasten your seatbelts. Take a look. Take a listen to what Dr. Nidhi does in her practice. And I will do that after this commercial break. But I want to just venerate that we do not get through this world alone. I certainly didn't with my patients and my 5-decade practice where we were allowed, and I was allowed humbly, to take 35,000 client patients through 1.1 million pounds of toxic fat. And during this COVID era, in the last 5 years that I'm retired, over 3,800 of my client patients have regained, restored, and rejuvenated their health. That's how it happens with Naked Health. It really, really does. And you can have that absolute mind changing, mind altering, and life changing time. But as I said, we don't get out and through this world alone. We come in this world alone, we go out of this world alone. But in between, we need each other. And the each other is CEO and co founder of Next Level Recovery. Next Level Recovery Housing, and Medical Mindshare. Renee Brown and Michael Brown have done something amazing with their holistic practice. But this is what's so beautiful. When Renee knew that Nidhi was just kind of in that conceive part of writing her solo book, Renee lovingly reached out to me, said, let's get together with Dr. Nidhi. And it was connection at first minute. And it's become our 6-minute mission. 6 minutes, 6 weeks, 6 months. Now we're here. You take success 1 minute at a time, one naked health hack at a time, one vitality booster at a time to get the lifespan and the life you want. So after this commercial break, of course, Renee is not in the sequence with all of our proud sponsors, Money and You, Mansions and Manners, New Hope Regeneration, Personal Performance Institute, Vibra 360, and foundational health, just to name a few. I wanted to just honor Renee Brown and Michael Brown with Medical Mindshare because she was the one that brought Needy to the forefront. And now we're here. We have achieved it. She has, because she conceived it with the help of another. So let's take a look, take a listen to our sponsor, Renee and Michael Brown of Medical Mindshare.
From the well-known brands of Next Level Recovery and Sober Living Properties, Michael and Renee Brown present Medical Mindshare. Medical Mindshare has been designed to deliver integrative care and precision medicine throughout the community. Discover a more personalized path to wellness. Some people might ask, why is integrative care up and coming medically? Our answer is that integrative care can be tailored to your specific needs and goals. Integrative care considers mindfulness as a modality and many other alternative therapies amongst traditional medicine. Another feature of Medical Mindshare is enhanced recovery and rapid healing. It's always at the forefront of our mind so that you can experience accelerated healing and a reduction of symptoms. Contact us today to schedule a consultation.
Medical Mindshare, an integrative non-for-profit serving the underserved, and really, really something that is to be venerated and appreciated. Renee Brown, we love you, and I love you so much because you sent us Dr. Needy Solomon. Dr. Needy is one of a kind. She is an integrative health practitioner, MD, foundational and functional doctor, pediatrician. And not only that, she discovered her own healing and her naked health through really what was so amazing with her is that she felt it because she needed it for herself. That's what happens so often in practice. I'm just going to keep this up for real, and I'm going to just say that we're bringing her up 2 decades. She did her residency at the University of Florida in Gainesville, as we say, go Gators. But she went ahead and made the transition, I should say, from Thailand, where she went to medical school, and over to the US. She is one that breaks barriers and goes outside of the box and creates her own vision. And it is with just esteemed honor and just respect and love as well that I present to you again. She was on Life's Milkshake Moment. She kind of told her story. Now we're launching the book now, aren't we? Yes, on 1/11/2025. Remember, January 1st, I said 2025 is your year to thrive. So let's just go and get into it again with this mindset of a champion, a mindset of a medical doctor that has created the mindset book that will be your companion for a lifetime, Dr. Needy Solomon. Welcome to Mindset Monday, my dear. My goodness gracious.
Thank you, Dr. Jody.
I just am so delighted. I woke up this morning and I remember when you were just ready to birth your daughter. Remember that feeling? You know that feeling? I'm going, we're birthing a baby. We're birthing Needy's baby this week. How does it feel, Dr. Needy? Let's just start in here. And I am going to change my background. Now that they saw the Naked Health book that you know you're going to be using, I'm going to change my background so we are twins. But how does it feel as you woke up Monday and said, I am birthing this baby?
I'm actually a kid with my friend that is like birthing 3 babies at the same time.
It's triplets. So tell me why it's triplets. I want to know that.
Because, you know, Dr. Jody is about quality, right? So we edited this book like almost 20 times already. So we put our heart and soul into it.
Yes, because spirits always attract love and joy. And I just feel love and joy looking at you and experiencing you. So just if our audience has not heard a little bit of your story for a couple of minutes, then we're getting into the book today. Is that a deal? So
Yes.
tell us how you transcended and transferred over divinely from Thailand to the US.
Well, it's a divine plan. I didn't plan it. So after I finished med school, there was something happening in Thailand that made me have to consider where I'm going to get my training for pediatrics. And I want the best place, so I landed here.
Well, and you landed and we found you. I mean, and and I just think we've got to say again, Brene Brown, we love you, don't we? We just love you for who you are, what you do, and how you made a difference in birthing these triplets, for sure. And it really is triplets because there's an ebook, there is a physical book and a companion book. I like that. Nidhi, let's get into how you birthed these triplets, but just take a little bit of time because you had a health crisis of your own as you were going through residency. Please share.
Yeah, my fellowship at Baylor for GI nutrition, ironically, was very strenuous. First year, I was on call every other day for 8 months out of the year. And usually a lot of late night. I didn't have time to eat properly. We usually just eat crackers, wheat crackers at the floor that they gave to patients. It's so ironic because I was studying nutrition, right? And I ate the worst. And so I started having more problem with allergy. Didn't realize those wheat with the GMOs that was clogging up my system, and it get worse and worse. And I had to be on several medications for allergies, for reflux over almost 5 years. And so,
Well, and
surgery.
And the thing is, I know you had this surgery and you had surgery. I always say that therapies don't cure, drugs don't cure, even herbal remedies don't cure, but the body put in the right condition will heal itself. You've always got an incredible mindset. So you had that mindset, then your body got in the right condition because you found Ayurvedic medicine. Please share at that point what happened.
So I went to a lecture at the clinic, a holistic clinic, and I was just curious about this diet that they say eliminate this and that and take some supplement. And I was just curious. I didn't have any idea to connect the dots that the food is the one that causing me to be sick. And so I did that and then at the third day, I woke up with no symptoms, like zero. My nose was clear.
5 years. Okay, so let's go back to this. 5 years, 3 days.
3 days, yes.
It's kind of like our Savior. In 3 days, he arose. Okay, 3 days, Nidhi arose, and here
he arose, and there's a new rebirth of my life.
Brand new Nidhi, and that truly is naked health. And this book, ladies and gentlemen, yes, I'm really partial, but really, when I look back at it, I was really, really objective about the content. And Nidhi, I want to just honor you how you brought together your in this book of yours, this masterpiece. You brought in everything from your stories and how you have case studies, over 5,000 case studies, and your patients love you. Because you learned how, as we heard on the radio show, if you want to hear our last broadcast like that on Building Fortunes Radio, you can go to buildingfortunesradio.com/JODEE. I'm going to bring this up. You were a fabulous guest last night. And because you're just fabulous. Okay. So buildingfortunesradio.com. I always love to give a credit to where credit is due. And here is where you can hear this part of a little bit of a different story of Nidhi. Okay. But on Building Fortunes Radio, you talked about how you had to be on your toes, but it's that genius that makes you you. I will just say you are a genius because you come from the heart. It's like, and I'm going to do this at the end, what Dr. Jim said about you and your just you being a human, being an Ayurvedic chakra related woman, that you know how everything's in line. You're a human, HUEMAN. And that's from the co-founder of Healthopedia. No, and I think the way you design the theories, and you go beyond the theories, the hypes, and the rumors. How did you decide to put this in? Share the R's of how your chapters are designed, please.
So I had this vision actually for a long time, since I start this journey after getting the board certification at ABIHM, American Board of Integrative Holistic Medicine, that I feel like, because I also have a hobby of painting, that, you know, we need to prep the canvas, right? So you have to release whatever, you know, that tainted that canvas, so that you can paint the beautiful picture on it, on your canvas. And so I feel like it's a good metaphor for our health and our well-being, by releasing the things that don't serve us. And it's not only the body, but also the mind, our thought, everything that, you know, affect our vibrations. And a lot of time people don't think of, we don't, a lot of people don't realize that we are vibrational energy being, but we are. And
Yes,
we are
we are.
energetic beings. So our energy can be affected by multiple factors. And yeah, and those factors that bring us down got to go, you know, for us to rise and be in the higher vibrations. That's very important that we clear those out. And on a regular basis as well, because, you know, we living being, we are not static, we are dynamic, and we have homeostasis and things that move in and out all the time. So have to be mindful of those moving parts as well. But at the least, you know, you do your best to prep your canvas. That's what I suggest. And then you start, you know, release. Then you start to get ready for the next step, and then the next step. Then you rejuvenate to be like even younger.
What was the first one? I'm getting all kinds of people that are making comments on, oh, we love Nidhi. What was the first R?
Release. The first
So
R,
you release. And that is releasing what doesn't serve you, just like from the old year to the new year. And then the next one is
revitalize. So now you start to get to optimize your well-being and your health.
And then we go to
rejuvenate. Now we get even further. Now we feel good, we feel young, we feel youthful, and we're going backward, counterclockwise.
Yeah, like Benjamin Bunting. I like that, since I'm going to be.
Why not?
Why not? As I'm going, and 71 for me next month is going to be oh so fun. That's what I decided. So why not? And I love how you bring in fun. Let's just take a minute and talk about the fun that is you. What the fun that is Nidhi, because I love that. Number one, you're a lovely human, as Dr. Jim said, but you're also fun because you're loving. Everything comes from love. Animals don't have fun. They just they play, but they don't know that emotion. So how did you come up with fun? Many people don't think of health as fun.
And I work with children, you know, how lucky, right? So I get to have fun all day long.
Oh, and they just absolutely love you. Mark this date, the angel number for Nidhi, January 11th, 2025. And we just are going to come back after this commercial break. And guess what? We're going to talk about the awesome program. But speaking of awesome, Dame Doria Cordova has been in this awesome training of Money and You for over 45 years. She was the protege of Buckminster Fuller. Nidhi, I'm so happy that you're going to be going and experience this, like Laura Ibarra and I have, and over 250,000 people have. Money and You in San Diego, January 15th through the 18th. There's still time to register. It's a not to be missed, just like the 11th is not to be missed. Go ahead and get your ticket now. Let's take a look take a listen, have a feel of the love and emotion. And she does make us have fun, Dame Doria Cordova.
Money and You is the longest running entrepreneurial, experiential, transformational training in the world. And we have been impacting the lives of over 200,000 graduates from over 85 countries since 1979. I am Doria Cordova and I own Money and You. And I would like to invite you to join us to the next program where you will have an opportunity to be with a group of people that will all be immersed in experiential games where you have an opportunity to clear any blocks that you may have to really creating wealth and doing good. But at the same time, learn the business success model, which really immerses you into a conversation about leverage. Leverage is key in creating wealth and doing good. And we have the results to show that this program works. People like Tony Robbins, Robert Kiyosaki of Rich Dad, Poor Dad, Ben Cohen of Ben and Jerry's, and many others have attended this program and changed their lives and created new industry and are some of the most well-known change makers in the world. Thank you. Aloha. Bye-bye.
So join us at Money and You, January 15th through the 18th with the incomparable Dame Doria Cordova. Just enjoy being with Lori Barra, who created all the beautiful social media. Kathy Strauss, this was really a team for your book, this incredible cover. And frankly, you being the project leader. So go ahead and I'm going to leave it up for 1 minute. This is the link on the bottom. Just go ahead and take and scan this code so you can get your ticket today. But the ticket to real health is this awesome program. Take us through in the next couple of minutes what these initials stand for, the awesome program.
So A stands for activities. So how many minutes you want to start with, it's up to you. So you, the big boss, you decide. W, water, is in ounces, depend on your body weight. For the adult, it's pretty much your body weight in pounds, at least divided by 2. And then the E is energy. Energy in is the gem veggies, as for the ladies we call, the white is diamond, the green is emerald, and you get at least 3 colors a day, and you can start as low as 1 portion a day, and then you get it up according to your taste bud, changing every 1 to 2 weeks. So epigenetics is our support, and so based on science. So definitely it will work for you. And then energy out is your emotion, which is a big part because of how we vibrate and how we behave according to our vibrational being. So we have to be mindful about our emotion, how we're feeling. And we need to course correct. If it's low, we need to pump it up, and with different activities that even just moving around, just not sitting static in one spot. And there's so many different ways also to up your vibration. And then S is sleep and stress management or optimism. Need I say more? Optimism, actually, there's a lot of research about that even help improve hemoglobin A1C, in diabetic patient. And then me, right? Self-care is the most important piece that a lot of time we neglect, especially ladies. We always put other people first, women.
Yes. We're number one. We're number one.
Yeah, we need to take care of ourselves, just like people on the plane, right? If something happened, you need to put your mask on first. Otherwise, you can't help your children next to you very well.
Yes.
You're like hypoxic, not getting enough air.
And then the last E is?
And we can also, the M can be also for moderation, and we separate that, and E, enthusiasm. So I believe in that. We got to get excited about life, about our, and that's the rejuvenate part, right? You feel young again. You feel like kids. You want to play instead of just like be bland and boring, which is not us, right, Dr. Jody?
And the awesome program so goes with release, revitalize, and rejuvenate. And how you can rejuvenate. I will say, as you say this ticker going across the bottom, Naked Health Best Book. Now, it will be available on Amazon It will be available on Amazon on the 11th because it's your angel number. We did this on purpose. That's just how because you're such an angel. But not only that, but it means that the book launch date is January 11th. It'll be this Saturday. We're going to be going live on Instagram on Healthopedia 365. You can see us. We will be live on YouTube, our Healthopedia channel at 365. What hour? It's 11 o'clock on the 11th, 11 o'clock Eastern. Absolutely. I didn't want to get you up too soon, Needy, but because you're in California, but the idea that you're up anyway. And the reason this is a book for a lifetime, because the release and then you revitalize, and then you rejuvenate the awesome program, but how you embraced being the teacher that you are, the trainer that you are, the going ahead and making this companion book, which is a vitality dress-up guide, goes with. So when you order the book, make sure Naked Health that you get the companion guide. My suggestion is that you read through the book once, because you only get 30%, even if you're men so smart the first time. Then go back, use the companion book to make notes and journalize, because you are the CEO of you. Let's talk about this, CEO of you.
Yeah, I love this metaphor. I believe, again, it's divine inspiration that came to me. And when I implement with people that I encounter with in the clinic and people around me, it was so effective that I think that it's such a big empowerment piece. Once we realize how powerful we are and we are in charge, we are the big boss of our body. Our body obey us and work for us 24/7. With no people can golden handcuff your body dedicatedly working on your behalf. And we have to be kinder to ourselves, these trillions of cells that work for us dedicatedly. And also I feel like when we do the awesome implementation, also that when the person get to decide, like how many minutes they want to be active, how many ounces of water they're going to be taking, how many portions of the vegetables they're going to be getting, they feel like they're in charge. And once they're in charge, they are not the victim of the circumstances, right, Dr. Jody? So now they take their own power. They got the key to the kingdom. So now they're
taking back you, because you have embraced because you were released, you've embraced, you have revitalized, and you've rejuvenated, embracing awareness. Do you see how many programs she has in a 200-page book? I've been so busy back here putting up banners. I couldn't even believe it. I mean, I couldn't even believe it. I can truthfully tell you that this book is one of a kind. Why? Because you're listening to a one-of-a-kind woman. She cares. She has the heart. She embraces, as I will say. And you always look for a book. And you said, well, what do you look at a book for? Well, you look who the person is. You can see her enthusiasm, her intelligence. She had her own healing journey with this, for real. But truly, this 1111 is because Needy's an angel. But you look at the person, you look at the book, the content is amazing. I've been flashing things up here like we're fireworks with all these books. But when you really know that this is a book, is who has endorsed it as a foreword? Sir Dr. Antoine Chevalier. He has been on the board of the medical board for the White House since George W. Bush in 2000. He is a presidential lifetime leadership award and listed as the top 100 doctors in the world in 2023. Plus he went ahead, and he's the only civilian that has ever been honored as being a part of the Department of Defense Officers Club. Why? Because he trains officers, and what he has said is next to none. And he says, Dr. Needy Solomon is a perfect example of an intuitive energy healer. She turned her own health crisis into a lifetime of experience for others. Her creation of Naked Health, as she talks on, blends this practicality with revitalization of mind, body, spirit. Dr. Chevalier said this about them. As a fellow holistic practitioner myself, patient application is critical. 5,000 patients. Dr. Needy has shown that. He said, I have observed that integration, communication, and application can only occur when systems and processes and materials are easily understood. She makes it relatable and digestible and attainable. This book blends and implements all of these functional medical components magnificently. So if you want a magnificent life, if Dr. Chevalier said yes, I think we know what the rest of the drill is now, don't we, Needy? Congratulations, really, of getting this next level honor. You've worked for it all the way from Thailand, writing a book in your second language. It is an artful piece, from Kathy Strauss's cover to the social media model that Laura Ibarra did with her creativity, to the publisher, maybe herself. So what are your last pieces of wisdom? We've got 30 seconds here. What is your last piece of wisdom that you want to share with our audience?
Well, you are the CEO of your life. So make sure that you realize your power, and knowing also that, I will quote from our Essence of a Woman book, your spirits will always seek joys and ways to express love to be the best of you.
And you are the best, because as you said, your goal is to create a culture of health, well-being, and creating heaven on earth. It's
Yes.
an angel number. It's the 11th of January. We are doing this thing. Congratulations on starting 2025 with such a bang on Mindset Monday. I love you. I respect you. I honor you. And I appreciate you in my life. Thank you, Dr. Needy. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Appreciate you too.
And as we say, in every single day, you just make it a healthy kind of healthopedia kind of day. Let's just thrive in 2025. Shall we? Let's do it in all 6 pillars of health. Spiritual. Then we go to mental. Mindset Monday. Emotional, physical, financial, and social. We can do it all. We can have it all. And because of Dr. Needy, we truly, truly can feel and believe that we are all in this together, no matter what. See you on the 11th. See you on the 11th with an amazing, amazing launch date. Dr. Needy, congratulations on such a wonderful, wonderful Naked Health. Let's get naked, shall we? In January, with health hacks and happiness, vitality for a lifetime. Ciao for now.
Woman up.